In continuing with our jail overcrowding series with Madison County Detention Center, we spoke to Judge Executive Reagan Taylor about the fiscal court's role in this and the steps moving forward with the rehab center that he wants to implement.
We're trying to come up with solutions to the problem. You know, the thing with the jail doesn't only involve myself and the fiscal court and the magistrates and the jailer, but it also involves the court system. You know, there's we have Commonwealth attorneys and our county attorneys and our judicial judges. You know, we've tried to create some opportunities for other programs that maybe help a little bit of our overcrowding problem through a home incarceration program. So we've really tried to work and unite to create sort of a temporary fix, but we really haven't been able to accomplish that yet.
So that gets into the healing center. How did that idea come about?
Just really, I think it came about through all the informational meetings that we had with our jail task force. I was sitting here one day, Colleen and I brainstormed a lot, and we came up with an idea of, you know, why are rehabs not giving you the success rate that's really combating this epidemic? And when we looked at it and we started doing a lot of research, you know, you have a lot of 30-day, 60-day, 90-day treatments, maybe even 6 months treatments, maybe even year treatments. And it's basically focused on the mental aspect of it, that medical detox, that component that sort of cleans your body of the drugs, allows you to cope with that mental scourge. So we really wanted to say, well, why isn't it working enough? Through personal experiences that I've been in, we really said, you know, somebody goes through that, they get out here into real life with no tools to potentially be successful. They're not really set up on a path of success from a job opportunity, from an educational standpoint. Then the stresses of life start coming down on them again. And the next thing you know is that you relapse. So we really came up with this idea of a soup to nuts approach to it. You get that mental healing, you get that medical detox, but you also get that life skills training. You get that, how do you balance your checkbook? You get up in the morning, you make your bed, you brush your teeth. You get those educational components that are really going to put you on a good path in life. And you're not going to come out of this program and this process with a minimum wage job. You know, and we realize we're not naive in this program model, potentially. Will not work for everybody. But we could not find a soup to nuts approach to it that really sets somebody on a successful path. Yes, we were fortunate to have a round table with Leader McConnell. Very honored that he spoke up and really wanted to sit down with us and have a discussion. So I think it really speaks for our program and our idea. We are going through the process right now of our RFPs. Were due last Friday, and we're reviewing those. We had 10 bidders. And so we're reviewing those applications, those bids right now, and we look forward to presenting something to the fiscal court here in the next month or so. And two, you know, obviously we have to do our research. We have to look at this from an economic standpoint, from an efficiency standpoint. You know, the last thing I want to do is go spend $45–50 million on a new detention center. It's factual that incarcerating is not working. That this drug epidemic is rampant, and so we're just looking for a different approach. If we get down to the end of this bid process and we say, hey, great idea, we're not ready for it, we can't financially sustain it, then at that point, then we might not have a choice but to build a new detention center. But we really want that to be our last resort.
In the next segment, Judge Taylor explains where the funding stream will come from with this new public-private partnership and if this is feasible for the county. For WBON TV in downtown Richmond, I'm Marissa Hempel.